tell you about Palace. Rolling straight to the ceiling, crowns and crystals, top like journeys, pushing out malice. Bold up, South London's grandest, far from bandits. Anything earned for a goal of innovation, just passing the team over here might finish out bright future, we can't vanish. It's E25 any day, that's sellers. Rev up the engines, no more reverse reactions, thank and fans on stream. Share up the team, support the dream team when Eagles fly, make noise and scheme. Dare to dream or dream to dare, taking a step to become supreme.
Good evening. Good evening.
Live.
We are live. I can see that we're live. We're good. We're good. Oh my gosh. You know what? Streamlabs? Pagans. Absolute pagans. We have had a torrid week with this browser, but you know what? We're here. We're here. This is the Strasbourg match preview. A massive, massive game. I think for both clubs, actually, in the context of the Europe, well, they don't call it Europe Conference, the Conference League. Nicky, how you doing?
I'm all right. Well, I would have been the gaffer if Football Manager decided to actually work, but we moved. No, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm looking forward to this game. It's a huge, as you said, it's a huge game for us. Of the table, only two places separate us, respectively.
Liam, just quickly, is Nicky breaking up for you?
A tiny bit, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was just me.
Am I?
In and out.
No, it is just me. Yeah. Sorry about that.
No worries. Listen, guys, we said we're going to work hard to try and at least get an opposition fan for every Conference League game, and we're still we're 3 out of 4, right? It's not bad. Yeah. We want to welcome Alium, who's obviously a Strasbourg fan. Welcome to the channel. We're not always this disorganized. The last week we have been. How you doing?
All good.
Obviously, welcome to the channel, guys. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. You know what? We'll give you the platform, Alium, very quickly. Is there anything that you do that you want to promote? Do you do a channel yourself? Anything like that?
No channel. Just keen supporter of my team. I want to give a shout out actually to the main ultra group, Ultra Boys 90, which are currently in a bit of an administrative struggle with the club, actually, fighting over the BlueCo situation. So
interesting. We were going to definitely talk about that.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get into it. But before I go into anything, I want to say freedom to the Ultra Boys 90, because I don't agree with what the club is doing. I don't agree with BlueCo, and they are the passionate defenders of what our club represents, and that's very important in today's modern football.
No, that's incredible. That is incredible.
Absolutely.
We ourselves, we've got like an ultra group, the Homesdale Fanatics, who regularly fight out for any sort of injustice and stuff regarding football as well. So you probably would have seen all the noise regarding us and getting kicked out of the Europa League and stuff. And
crazy stuff from Nottingham.
It is crazy and stuff. But just very quickly, obviously, guys, I think it's called Legends and Threads. Go get yours. The hoodie came through the other day. It's got the FA Cup and the Community Shield, so I got that, and I got the Christmas jumper as well, because I know my school's going to be like, Christmas jumper day, so I'm going to wear this one with pride.
Has to be done, sir. Has to be done.
100%. Just quickly, Pat, shut up.
Yeah, Pat has been on one. All right? Pat needs to calm down.
It goes about effing time. It's not our fault, mate. It's Streamlabs. But I hope you're well, Pat. Big up to you.
Pat, shouldn't you be in bed by now? Go to bed.
Big up, Chairman. He says he's packing my bag. Obviously, they're going to be up flat going up to Strasbourg. Oh, I'm so jealous. So jealous.
So am I, man. So am I.
Big up to the dog. He says anything is better than watching Nicky as gaffer, apart from seeing the penny sub done.
I did it just for the dog, just for him. I had to.
Right.
I had to do it.
And I must say, I did apologize to Nikki, but I didn't realize I ended up ending the Football Manager stream earlier whilst I was trying to sort out the link for Ali. That's another stream down.
I might need to sack Rich as my assistant manager on FM now, just for that.
Maybe I did it for good reason. No, I'm joking. Big up Mary says good luck with the stream. The dog said, "Pat, it's go time, dude." Which we all know what is coming.
Hashtag blame Rich
and stuff. No, maybe.
Yep.
I think we should sign Chris Peacock. I'm just wondering if that's got you sort of thing. Anyway.
I'm not saying nothing. It's Pat. I'm not saying nothing.
Right. This is a question that Pat likes to ask all of this, and I'll leave you to read it, Alium.
Oh no.
Yeah, Alium, you can read it if you feel like reading it.
Yeah, he clocked it. He clocked it. I heard that. He clocked it.
Good lad. Proud of you. So,
don't fall for him.
Pat, the gig is up. Leave it alone. Right, who else we got here? I think that's everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, just about.
Oh, and guys, I want to say thank you so much for the change of time. Wait, where did it go? There it is. Eberechi Eze and Michael Elise at 8 o'clock are playing against each other. Like, as Palace fans, this stream is ending before 8 o'clock because we need to sit with our popcorn.
Yeah.
And Nicky and his rum.
Rum.
And stuff. But listen, let's get into it because there's a lot to get into. So let's start off. And a lot of it's going to be Alien focus and Strasbourg's focus because we talk about Palace a lot. Tell us a bit about your club, Alien.
Right. So I'd say a decently historic club in France. Big years in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Won a French Ligue 1, I think it was in 79. 90s had a bit of European success. I remember, I don't remember, I'm 20 years old, but my parents were at the stadium when, I think it was in 98 or 97, we beat Liverpool 3-0 at home, beat AC Milan, got knocked out by Inter Milan in like the quarterfinals, I think. So that was club back then. 2000s a bit yo-yo. And then recent history has been had a bit of a downside in 2011 when finances went downhill and we got relegated to the 5th division administratively. So 2011 relegated to 5th division. Club gets doesn't exist anymore. Gets refounded under a different name, but keeping the same infrastructure, everything. So still the same club culture, just officially new, and was rebuilt of local players, a lot of regional and city support. And this is going to be important. I'll get into it later. And we managed to get 5 promotions go up 5 divisions in 6 years. So we made it back to Ligue 1 2017, winning the 3rd division, 2nd division straight off the back of that, and making it back to Ligue 1 with quite local players, trusting the youth, getting some veterans from the 2000s back into the squad as well. Very, very small budget. And that was the club before BlueCo. Had a bit of success. We won the Coupe de la Ligue, which was the equivalent of the EFL Cup in 2019. Played Europa League qualifiers, beat Maccabi Haifa, beat a Bulgarian team, and then lost to Frankfurt in the last round, unfortunately. And then a good 6th place finish in 2021 under Julien Stéphane. A few of you might remember Kenny Lala, FIFA, maybe a bit of Ludovic Ajorc. That was a very, very good year as well. Then BlueCo came in 2023. So that's the recent history, very strong club culture. Also want to mention the fans. When we won the 5th division, we were still averaging about 8,000, 9,000 attendances in the 5th division, which was quite unheard of. The fans really pulled through financially as well to help out the club. So rebuilt itself, emphasis on the local side of things and on the importance of the fans in the reconstruction of the club until the arrival of BlueCo in 2023. So yeah, that's a quick overview.
No, thanks for that. That links in nicely because I was going to ask, like, what is it like being linked with Chelsea? Like, because I know there's a lot of Chelsea players on the ranks now.
Yeah. Right. So I'm going to try and be objective here. First, I'm going to go over the pros and cons, I think, of having this Chelsea link. So obviously pros, Ted Bodie is financing about around 90% of our stadium reconstruction, so we're going from 26,000 to 32,000. It's been going over for a year and a half now, 18 months, 20 months. So that's a financial backing that we definitely could use. It's not really, we can't really put that aside. It is very nice as well, especially because 26,000, we've been filling it for the last 6, 7, 8 years. So kind of a needed expansion to the stadium. That's obviously very nice. Second pro, I'd say, is the transfer pool that we can have now, because players are obviously motivated to play for us if they know they have a chance of playing for Chelsea later on down the line. So that is beneficial as well. And also having access to Chelsea loanees, but that's a 50-50. It can be good and it can be bad. We've had some very terrible Chelsea loanees as well. Those are the pros, and they've been visible with the recent results. So last season we finished 7th. But we were 3 points away from Champions League. We just bottled the last 2 games of the season. So that was obviously a very good season. Had some very good signings, made a lot of money off the players we sold. So it's given us a good financial stability and some good success in the short term. However, the cons are more ideological. It's about being a feeder club. It's about a club that's rebuilt itself from the 5th division, from the equivalent of the Van Rama National League, going all the way back up to the Premier League and building itself around its own local culture, local players, very, very passionate fans. And then in one financial decision, being taken over by an American billionaire who's bought Chelsea, and he's redirected the entire club around different interests, Chelsea's interests. And in that one season, in 2022 to 2023, from 2023 to 2024, we had the entire squad just cleared out, basically. Only 2 of the starting 11 actually stayed on until the first season of BlueCo, because we just got flooded with Chelsea loanees, youth players who were bought as an investment for BlueCo, as a way of making money. And we started off, I remember going to the first game of the 2023-2024 season, not knowing a single player in the starting 11 of the first game of the season. Where have my players gone? They've been here for 5 years, and now they've been kicked out the door. I mean, contracts terminated, forced transfers, and where's the club identity behind that? I'm not a Chelsea fan. I'm a Strasbourg fan. I associate to certain players. I don't associate to the new faces necessarily. So a lot of supporters are very angry about that. And especially to continue that over time, the transfer policy is probably the biggest issue. The transfer policy, as I said, is not oriented towards making Strasbourg good. It's oriented towards making Chelsea better. It's about having a league to experiment in for future Chelsea players or Chelsea players who are struggling for game time. So we've had a lot of Chelsea players come in. A couple of them have been very good. Andre Santos, who's playing for Chelsea now, came on loan second half of 23-24, played very well, stayed on for another year, 24-25, captained us, very influential player, probably very instrumental for our success last year. He's gone to Chelsea. Our current captain, Omega, you've got on the poster, he's already signed with Chelsea. He's already posed in the Chelsea kit, and he's still our captain. And that actually led to a big feud with the club, because the Ultras made a few banners saying, Omega, you've worn a different shirt, and give your armband back. I mean, you're not captain anymore. You can't be captain if you've already signed for a different team. But the club stuck with him and sanctioned the Ultras for those types of moves. So it's weird. It's weird. I don't know who Palace's captain is this year, but it'd be very weird to see him in a different team's shirt in October.
I completely agree, because we obviously have Mark Gahey as our captain,
Yeah,
and we've had a
so
whole transfer saga
mm,
built around him from
with
the
Liverpool,
summer
yeah,
of
yeah,
like, will he sign for Liverpool? Won't he sign? Oh, he's about to sign. He's now going to stay for the rest of the season. It's a whole saga. Trust me.
yeah. And we've had it now for 2 years, and this captain situation is very difficult for the fans to digest. So one thing that the fans have been doing, so our stadium, we have like the COP, and then the rest. I'd say that's roughly how you can geographically separate the fans who are for and against BlueCo. The fans against BlueCo are the ultras, so the entire COP stand, and the rest of the stadium is more or less for because of the short-term success. So the COP doesn't sing for the first 15 minutes to protest the BlueCo ownership.
Right.
French boycotting, I guess, the protesting culture, you could say. But and they also do a lot of banners of BlueCo out. Strasbourg is not Chelsea. A couple of things along those lines. Also, the away fans who come to Strasbourg, usually, basically every single team, at least in Ligue 1, also do those banners saying multi-club ownership is not the future of football. Bring back popular local cultured football, stuff like that. But a lot of the villain, because then the rest of the fans actually are now whistling or booing the ultras because of this protest, because it's actually a bit of a fight between the fans as well.
I mean, Rich. I mean, we've been bitten by that multi-club ownership bug so many times over the last year, 18 months, let's say.
I must say, Strasbourg didn't help with it either. A certain loanee from Nottingham Forest giving away a stupid penalty and getting sent off within 8 minutes of coming on. Whatever his name is. And
I was fuming. I was fuming he signed. You know, he actually signed for us. I did not want him after that.
It was a setup job. It was definitely a setup job.
Listen to this. We had the best defense 2020 and 2025 in Europe. We conceded least goals in Europe. We'd lost like one game until April. We managed to beat PSG at home. 2 games of the season remaining against 2 relegation sides. And I went to both games. I went to Angers away. We lose 2-1. A shit show. It was terrible. And then at home against Le Havre, who were going down, and who are 16th in the league out of 18. So they're playing qualifiers to go down. We're winning 2-1. 80th minute, they equalise. 96th minute, we get a red card, give away a pen, and he Panenkes us to save his club. And we go down and we drop out of Europa League because of that. And so does.
So do we. Yeah.
I'm convinced it's a setup job. We'd lost one game in 4 months, and we can see 2 defeats against relegation clubs in the last 2 game weeks. It's terrible.
Yeah. Just quickly, because I know I'm watching the time as well. This wasn't part of the thing either.
Yeah.
There have been other links with Palace and Strasbourg. Patrick Vieira was your manager at one point. And as it stands, that's how we felt.
I think we share the same opinion on Patrick Vieira.
I mean, he had a great first year, and then just it went to pot.
He only lasted 1 year for us, and he was quite poor. But then he was a victim of a transfer policy. He received 10 new players to start off the season, and he had to play youth players. We had some terrible Chelsea loanees last season, like a Brazilian called Angelo, who's now gone on to Al Nassr. Terrible, no goals in the entire season, but he had to start every game because he was a Chelsea loanee.
That's crazy.
Terrible.
And the other link is obviously Ben Chilwell, who's currently with you. Like,
I like him.
He was with us on loan back in the last season. Won the FA Cup as well with us. So, like, how's he been for you?
Honestly, I was a bit outraged by that transfer, not as a Strasbourg fan, but as a football fan, because it's another blatant example of Chelsea just getting rid of wages on the bill, sending them off to Strasbourg, very grey area. And we already have very strong fullbacks on the left side. So we've got Diego Moreira, who's been absolutely balling for us. Valentin Barco, who also plays sometimes as a holding midfielder, but who's traditionally a left back. So for me, I thought he was going to be useless competition. In the end, He's been playing very well. He's the only guy over the age of 22 in our starting 11. And he's probably, I definitely feel like he's got that older brother sort of vibe. Really coaching the players in the right direction. And yeah, a good influence. And he's been starting like about 60-70% of the games, I think, because Barco's been
And
playing
does he start at left wing back? Because I know you play
left
3-5-2
wing
as
back,
well.
yeah. So we play a very similar system to Palace, actually. And
Okay, but that will be interesting because he's going to have to now deal with Ismaila Sarr and Daniel Munoz,
yeah,
which he would definitely know about.
yeah. Well, he did a press conference today, actually, where he was talking about the fact he was trying to give on some information to Liam Rosenior about the ways Palace is going to be dangerous for us. And I think, yeah, you might struggle against Ismaila Sarr in terms of pace, but he's been playing well. He's been playing well. Good link up with Diego Moreira, who's been playing a bit higher up, and sometimes playing as a left centre back and a free back as well. But yeah, you can see he's got the experience which we definitely need. So which is good. And I like him. He's a good person as well.
Absolutely. Colin, I have seen your question. We'll get to that in a second. Go on, Mickey.
Actually, just staying on Ben Chilwell here, which leads on to press notes. Both Ismaila Sarr and Oliver Glasner were both asked about Ben Chilwell. And Sarr, this is what Sarr said, quoting him verbatim here. Ben is a top player and unfortunately didn't stay very long with us, but tomorrow is just one game. It's us against them. We will do everything to get a good result. But Ben is a super player and I wish him the best. Glasner said, I can just say the same. He's a fantastic player and an even better person. I really enjoyed working with him for a few months and celebrating winning the FA Cup. There will always be a connection there. Winning a trophy stays together forever, and I'm pleased he plays a really good role now for Strasbourg. I saw from, I'm taking this from a friend of the channel, Bobby Manzi, who obviously got the chance to ask Ben a few questions as well, is that he actually felt that because of the FA Cup success, he didn't feel like he was in a position to actually knock on Oliver Glasner's door and just be like, why am I not playing? But it was just the fact that he was such a consummate professional when he joined from us from Chelsea on loan that he actually just knuckle down, help out the team. He played so well. He even scored. I'm not going to say a fluky goal, but he scored a brilliant goal at Selhurst Park under the lights. It counts, but yeah, but I think, but also Strasbourg, as Willem has just said, I mean, there's one player that stands out, and unfortunately, his history with his previous club is not one that we like, and that's Valentin Barco, who's obviously joined from a club on the south coast, which I can't actually legally name.
And another player's joined from that club via BlueCo.
Yep, I know. Yep, I know.
Yeah. Little Paraguayan wonder kid, yeah.
But it's testament to Strasbourg's method of players that they have been able to, rise up the leagues of France and just attain a position that actually has them in the forefront of not just France football eyes, but also even Europe's footballing eyes now. So I really do praise. I praise more so the football club and the institution more than the reasoning behind that institution, because Strasbourg have obviously. I love an underdog story, me personally, and to see a club rise up so far. I mean, we had that here in England with Luton Town, who rose up from non-league all the way up to the Premier League.
They're back down in EFL League One, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're literally doing
that. They went up and then
they had their season in the Premier League. Actually, about that, like separating the institution and the players, it is very difficult as a Strasbourg fan to dislike the institution because the players are still so lovable, and the coach Liam Rosenior has done a fantastic job of the club. Incredible, because Patrick Vieira before him. I like the guy. I like the personality he had in the changing room. But like the impression he was giving of that was very good, but just tactically struggling to make something of a team. Liam Rosenior came in with a bunch of 20-year-olds basically who had a pretty bad season. I think we finished like 14th the season before, and he just turned it around. And obviously, lovable person, lovable character, but he's still serving the interests of an institution. So it's very hard to draw that line.
No, that's true. That is true. Just before we talk about like your injuries and suspensions, how's your season gone so far? And what? I mean, you've kind of already mentioned what players we should look out for. You mentioned BlueCo. Are there any other players we should look out for?
Players you should look out for. I would definitely mention it. It's an interesting one. I'll come back to how the season's on it when we go on about how the season's gone. But Panicelli, you've probably heard of because he was top scorer of Ligue 1 until this weekend. He scored 9 goals in 10 games, especially when Omega was injured. So very good with his heading, very, very dangerous aerially, very good positioning, and good hold-up play. So I think he could cause a few problems. Diego Moreira down the left side, very, very dangerous as well as Valentin Barco. Obviously, Omega is someone to look out for as well. He's had like 5 starts this season, and he's already got 5 or 6 goal involvements. So very dangerous as well. We just have an issue of playing Omega and Panicelli together because we haven't had to this season so far because of injuries. And we did last game, didn't really go our way. And so maybe they won't be as dangerous if they play together. But Diego Moreira and Barco, very, very, very good players.
Sure. With that, man, you've mentioned the fans. This was actually a nice little segue, actually, because Colin says here, hey guys, how big a big swib would Abdul Toro be for Strasbourg?
I mean, from what I know, Abdul Ouattara hasn't left the club yet. He's a bit of a. We like him a lot because he's come up through the ranks. He's one of the only players who's actually come up through the ranks, along with Samir El Mourabi. They're the 2 players who've come up through the ranks properly at Strasbourg. He's a bit of a Swiss Army knife. He's played right wing, he's played centre mid, he's played right fullback, he's played cam. He's very, very versatile. He's come up with some important goals this season in both Conference League and Ligue 1. He'd be a big miss, but I haven't heard about any transfer stories from surrounding his him as a player. Yeah. So
I think Colin was referring to. Is he injured or something?
Oh, he might. No, he might be injured. Yeah. Well, big miss because of the versatility, but we've got quite a good squad depth, so I think he'll be okay.
Sure. Also, lovely. I think we're going through these perfectly. We mentioned we should look out for. Yeah. So, are there any other injuries and suspensions that we need to be aware of?
Not that I know of. Ouattara, yes. We had a lot at the start of the season, but they're all coming back. Omega's just got his first game back from injury, so he should be fully fit. Don't really know of any injuries. We had like 5 or 6 of the starting 11 injured in the first month, but they're all back and fit now, so should be full force, hopefully.
Cool. Just a few more here. So we got Mr. Blackboy Joy. Sorry. I like what I've seen from Dewey's brother. Don't sleep on him.
And good player. We have a nickname for him at the club. He's the milkman. I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of him. He's massive, nothing like Desiree Doué, because he drinks a lot of milk apparently. And he is been doing a wonderful job at right wing back, but he's a bit too defensive minded for me. He's better as a right centre back and a free back. But since we sold Dylan Bakwa to Nottingham Forest last hour of the transfer window, it was stupid. He was one of our best players last season. Actually, I think he's on the back of a shirt, and he left at 11 p.m. on the last day of transfer.
He's not even playing much for Forest anyway.
He's injured right now. But he's not been very good. I had him in my FPL just for jokes, but he's been terrible. And he really had an offensive presence, very technical dribbler. Gela Doué does a job defensively, but he doesn't really bring anything. He's got good crossing ability, but he can't really take someone on a one-on-one. So
that would help.
I'd rather have him as a right centre back. I don't like the position he's been forced to play in.
Fair enough. Moving on. If you were to side one Crystal Palace player, who would it be and why?
This links very well to the Gela Doué situation. Munoz. because he's got that versatility of going forward, being able to defend, being able to take on one-on-ones. He's actually got a presence if he goes forward in the box as well in terms of finishing. He can bring up a couple key goals. And Strasbourg have a very explosive style of play. I'd say risky at the back, but explosive on the counter-attack, which is how we got quite a few good results last season.
Wait, you're telling me you play on the counter?
Depends on the team. It's a very versatile system.
Because that's what we do.
I know, that's what I was saying. Very similar, like we have a very similar system. We're playing 3-back with attacking fullbacks, counter-attack. For us, it depends who we're playing against. So that's why it's going to be interesting tomorrow. Because we also can be possession-based. But Munoz would bring that counter-attacking threat, like Diego Moreira on the left, that Guiladoué does not bring because he's not fast enough, not explosive enough. He's more of a fridge, basically, just there. I mean, yeah. Munoz would just really up that level and replace Bakwa, who's gone.
And to obviously flip the question, if you were to suggest a Strasbourg player who will fit into this current Palace side,
can you remind me who the holding midfielders are at Palace right now?
Adam Wharton and Daichi Kamada.
Yeah.
Who's the second one?
Daichi Kamada.
I really rate Adam Wharton though. So I was going to say Valentin Barco because he's just an exceptional player.
That makes sense.
I would happily have Barco just because
he can play on the left as well.
It would send Brighton into a tears.
Yeah, he is. You'll see it. You'll see it tomorrow. He is the most scary player to have in your team because of some of the stuff he does low down on the pitch. He wins the ball back. Very aggressive player as well. Does not shy away from a challenge. Wins the ball back, and then we'll play some crazy passing it out the back that just frightens me. But it never fails. He's so good technically, so composed, and then he's got a lovely pass as well, and you can split a defense very quickly. So he's very useful in the counter attack as well. Who's wing back for Palace on the left? I was going to say Tyrick Mitchell doesn't really fit the profile, or maybe more defensively, but maybe Diego Moreira because he's a bit more versatile than Tyrick Mitchell. A bit of a reverse situation that we've got with Doué and Munoz. I'd say the other way around. If you guys had a Moreira on the left side, very rapid, lethal cross, good finisher, but at the same time, very good defender. So yeah,
sure. Those
are 2 recommendations.
Sure. I mean, what is the Barco situation, by the way? Is he like a signing? Is he on loan?
So he was on loan last season. We managed to steal. We had a buy option, I think. We loaned him from the club that shall not be named. Yeah. And
well done.
And I don't know. He played so well last season. I don't know why they let us sign him on a permanent, but we signed him for like 6 mil, nothing. And now we've said like we fixed his price at like 40 mil. So I mean, it'd be great money. He's on a permanent. He's probably staying. I think he's on a contract till 2030 or 2031.
He'll end up at Chelsea.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But see, this is the issue. I fall in love with players and then they go. Omega, I fell in love with him.
all over it.
You know what? The only reason I asked as well, to be fair, Alium, is that like I'm doing this as a scouting mission as well. We obviously played Ziad Kamara in our last game, and Keith Smith was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm just coming to see, all right, which one of you want to test yourself in the Premier League?
That's the issue. All of them would want to. That's why they signed for us now, is they know it's a stepping stone, which makes it so sad because we've had players who played. Some of our players in the Ligue 1 team were there in the 5th division. They were working part-time in restaurants in the 5th division, and then they were playing 1st division. One of them, our captain, Dimitri Guinard, played 10 years of the club, scored the last-minute free kick against Lyon to win the game to save us from relegation in the last game week of our promotion season. And like, if you compare a player like that, who was working at Mackey's in the 5th division and then scoring free kicks in the 94th minute to save us from relegation, and now we've got players who are staying 1 or 2 seasons and who would love to go to the Prem. They all dream of going to Chelsea, unfortunately. So you can have your pick because they will go. That's the issue.
No, I get it.
Which is a fantastic point. I mean, you look at the League on table right now. PSG obviously on top, but right
It's tight,
below
it's
them,
tight.
2 points away is Marseille.
Lens
Below
as well.
them, obviously Lens, and then Lille, and then Strasbourg. Only 8 points off the top. They're
And
sitting
you know
in
what?
fifth. It's
You
brilliant.
know what? It could have been very different because we've had very good results against small teams. We conceded a 96th minute winner against Monaco, 92nd minute winner against Marseille, 80th minute equaliser at PSG when we drew the Parc des Princes. We lost to Lens this weekend. We cannot win against big teams so we're also giving them points as well instead of just us getting points. It's also about them building a gap. If we had kept on some of those results, not conceded in the injury time, we could definitely be like second or first. I mean, that's how football works. I mean, we conceded, we lost the game, but it's margins, and it could be very different.
Rich, I'm going to
go on.
ask you a question because you always throw this question at me. I'm going to throw it back at you this time. How do you see tomorrow playing out?
That was Alium's next question.
No,
I will answer
circle.
it after our guest. Yes.
Right.
What's tomorrow's game? I just see it going.
So it's a very hard game to predict because I don't know how we're going to play. I don't know how you guys are going to play because something's going to have to change. We can't both be playing counter-attacking 3-4-3 or 3-4-2-1. I mean, we can't just give the ball to the opposition and wait for them to come to us. So someone's going to have to take an initiative. I think the first 20 minutes are going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. I see Mateta scoring because our defenders struggle against big boys. And yeah, Mateta's presence is going to be decisive. So I definitely see him scoring. I think we're probably going to concede 2 goals, but I can definitely see us scoring 2 goals as well. So I'm going to go with 2-2.
Unless Mateta's on a 1-on-1. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just
pretty
saying.
So wait, you already reckon you'll concede 2 goals?
I'm honest. I know my team is. We're on a bad run right now because
the reason why I'm quite surprised about that is because we rarely concede 2 goals.
Palace.
So yeah,
They haven't played us yet.
I love that. I respect it.
I'm honest. I think we going forward. I mean, we are very good on the forefront. There's a reason why Panicelli's top scorer in the league, and he's not the only goal scorer. Got a couple more players on like 3 or 4 goals as well. We've won like by big margins. We've won 5-0. We've won 4-0. We've had some big games. We beat Lille 2-0, and they were very good defensively. We scored 3 goals against PSG. So going forward, we've got threat, but I know that we're going to concede 2 goals at least because we cannot deal with a big player like Mateta. Our centre backs are too young. They're not strong enough. Maybe if Guéladoué played, Guéladoué is the only player I reckon could actually hold Mateta, but he's going to play fullback. He's not going to play centre back, unfortunately. So I think, yeah, we're definitely conceding 2 goals, but we will score as well.
Cool. No, I think
it'll be a tight game. It'll be a tight
game. Yeah. To answer your question, Nicky, I think we're going to let them have the ball.
You think we'll sit
generally
back?
think we'll let. I wouldn't say sit back because we've kind of deployed like a mid block.
We do deploy a mid block,
You
yeah,
know,
but
that-
we're more
so-
patient.
Yeah. So like when you look at the AZ Alkmaar game, we just let them have possession because I think we were just comfortable with the fact that they're not going to get through us. But then when we did get possession, it was quick.
Mhm.
It was quick, like pew, 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 get the ball forward, quick. So I think we'll kind of deploy that. Remember, we are away from home as well. So
Yeah,
as much as that Larnaca game screwed us over royally,
Mhm.
I'm sure at a bare minimum we'll take a point. I mean, obviously we're both striving to get into the top 8 because we don't want.
Well, I mean,
extra
Strasbourg
fixtures.
already in the top 8.
We're in the top 8.
Yeah, but I mean in the sense of like staying there.
Yeah, staying there.
When the fixtures go. What are your final games after us? What's your last 2?
We've got Aberdeen.
You'll win that.
Yeah.
I
You'll
think
win
we got
that.
Same Motherwells as well. So yeah, a couple of Scottish teams. Aberdeen are like 32nd or something. They're terrible right now.
They are.
So you've got 2 Scottish teams.
I think so. I think we've got Motherwells as well.
You're
We've
not
played.
fine.
I don't think we've got any other big games apart from Palace, from what I remember with the draw. So
Yeah, this is our last big game as well because we've
Yeah.
got
on paper.
Shelbourne and then Cups.
Yeah. honestly, every away games in the Conference League, if you're going away to Slovenia and you're playing against some very big, passionate crowds, every game's hard. But on paper, this is our last hard game. I'd go for it, yeah.
Cool. All right, before we wrap up, because we all need to go and get our stuff ready for the Champions League.
Ready for the game.
What's your score prediction, Ali?
The score prediction. Yeah, I mean 2-2. That's what I'm going with.
He said 2-2.
Oh, sorry, I knew he said that he'll concede to, but he did say never mind.
No, I think we'll score a couple. I think I'm going 2-2.
I'm knackered.
Right. But what you just said scared me though about the low block, because I don't know how good we're going to be against a low block as well. And I think you would leave us possession away from home. So hopefully 2-2.
Nicky?
We'll see.
I am slightly worried about this one. I initially was thinking, okay, this might be a draw. I might say either team could nick this at the death. I'm going to say 2-1 to Palace just because I'm a little bit biased, and I think we need this win. So yeah, 2-1 to Palace.
Yeah, I've gone 2-1 Palace as well. But that could easily change to 3-2 Palace. It could be a frantic game.
It depends on what kind of mood Dean Henderson is in.
And do you know what gave me that little bit more confidence? Is that you said the first 15 minutes you're going to have that bit of silence.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that might have an impact on proceedings.
And we've got the fanatics there. They've already landed.
It's not silent because the club,
obviously the rest of the stadium,
they set up like fake supporter groups in other like stands, basically. Gotcha. Like financed other supporter groups who've like just been created. So the rest of the stadium will try and chant. It's nothing like wait until you'll see in the 15th minute when the cop wakes up. They'll probably do a little pyro show, a few tifos. It'll change the game.
Out of curiosity, then, when they've having their like protest,
since
what's happened if they've scored? Do the cops still stay silent?
They go like, "Yay!"
Honestly, they go Whitehall style. They go Whitehall. They're gonna go.
Yeah, they turn their back, or they turn their backs. Like honestly, it's they stay silent. And when we went away to Paris FC, we won 3-2. Cops stayed silent the entire game. They went 2,000 of them to Paris. Stayed silent for all 3 goals because of the Omega situation. He just signed for Chelsea.
Wow.
They protested the entire game.
That's football fan. That's football fans.
It's one of the only ways to show the dissatisfaction.
Get your message across, yeah.
But it does affect the game. It does affect the game. But it's been happening for 2 years now, so they're used to it. I think the players are used to it. It's been happening for 2 years.
Fair. All right, just the last.
Rich, you're live tomorrow, aren't you?
Yes, we are going to be doing a watch along.
There we are.
I've made sure that I've got the TV in the front room.
I will not be with you, unfortunately.
This one here and stuff. So Tyreek needs a break. Well, unfortunately, Sosa's injured apparently.
So quick thing. There's only one press note to give you guys is that Borna Sosa has not traveled with the team. He picked up a knock on Monday in training, so he will not be involved in the squad tomorrow. So let's see. We'll have to wait and see for the Man United preview to see if he will be in the squad on Sunday afternoon.
Absolutely. Chairman saying here, Dan and JC are going more fanatics. Chairman, aren't you going as well?
Yeah, he's going.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
I think he said they're going more towards
UK Pat said he baited me earlier, and I think I figured out how he has done. So yeah, I'll clip it myself for you, Pat, so that you're happy. What do you call it? Colin said, "Is that because you'll be asleep, Nicky?"
I'll be at work, Colin. I will be at work.
Right,
I'll
Ali,
be at work watching the game.
Just for context.
Yeah.
This young man just above you in the blue jumper.
Yeah.
Wembley Stadium.
Was he there?
FA Cup final.
He wasn't there.
No.
He was there. No, he was there. Don't worry.
Right.
He was there doing this.
Go on. Yeah.
You were sleeping.
Right. The context. The context was I have never slept before a big got to our pub in Victoria, in central London, and immediately
We ain't hearing it. He fell
Yeah.
asleep. What do you mean?
got past
Trying
all
to
the
give
rubs.
context. This guy.
And I still accept it. I accept it. I fell asleep.
That's
Still
terrible.
won. Hey, I woke up just before we scored. I woke up. I'm just saying.
Okay. It's a sign. It's a sign. Hopefully you'll fall asleep, but you won't wake up during the game against Strasbourg, man.
Don't let him fool
Go on,
you.
Rich.
It
I
wasn't
don't want you
just
to sleep.
before we
I don't want you
scored.
to wake up and you guys.
It was.
It was not
seconds
just before we scored. He heard the cheer of the crowd and he woke
And
up.
that's when
I
he
woke up.
And then started
You saw it on
celebrating.
the replay. You saw it on the replay.
Absolute
I was resting my
shameless
eyes.
guy.
I was
Anyway.
resting my eyes. I was checking. I was resting my eyes.
Just to close, because this guy's shameless. The dog's saying that you're one of the best guests we've had this season. So honestly, we are
Absolutely.
so grateful for
man.
you. And Mary as well says this is going to be very interested, very grateful for all the insights. Thank you so much. A great stream with Ali.
Thank you, guys.
So, an absolute pleasure. Look, I'm going to believe that our match reaction will be on Friday. If it is, I'm going to send you the link. If you're ever able to make it, great. If you're not, Ali, no worries whatsoever.
On Friday, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Yeah,
no doubt. All the best. Obviously, we'll stay in contact as well, like throughout the whole competition anyway. All the best tomorrow. You're going to be at the ground, obviously.
I'm actually on an exchange in Brazil right now.
Oh, snap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm actually in Rio.
Nice.
Oh,
but you're able.
Are you from distance?
Are you able to watch the game by any chance?
Yeah, I'll be watching the game. But
do you want to join the watch along?
It could be. I might be in the bus about. Well, is it 7 p.m.
Okay.
Right? So that's be. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
So it's an 8 p.m. kickoff. You know what? For the next two things that we're doing, we'll send you the link anyway. If you make it, great. If you can't, that will be a very interesting watch along. We're there like, come on, buddy, just go Strasbourg. I might boot you off if you score and you're winning, by the way. Guys, smash the like button, subscribe if you do.
Before, Rich, just before, I just if any of you in the clip from the Palace women's game against Leicester. Oh boy,
the wrestling move. Mental
madness. Anyway,
like the special like button, subscribe if you do. Big up to Ali as always. Great guest. Guys. Nikki, get ready to lock off the stream. And as always,
oh my god, why am I doing it?
Don't sleep at the FA Cup final.